Hey guys, it's Angela and I am here to do a book haul video. Boy, am I ever here to haul some of these books. I have quite a bit. So let's get into it. I'm not going to be going into a lot of summaries for these books because I do have so many and I don't want to make like an hour-long video. So I'm just going to fly through them really quickly. Now the first part of this book haul will feature books that I got from Barnes and Noble. And these books, I'm trying to like arrange them by trip because I went twice this past month. The first I got while I was in Nashville, and we went to their Barnes & Noble because I was like, they're going to be different than the one in Collierville. And they had some different stuff. I was right. I love being right. So this is from the Nashville Barnes & Noble. And the first one is Shadow and Bone. This is the first book in the Grisha trilogy. I probably butchered that, but everybody talks about it, everybody likes it, and it looks really cool and pretty. The second book is Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken, and I really want to read the rest of the trilogy, I think it's going to be, as well. And then the next one would be Seven Wonders by Ben Mesrich, and it looked really interesting. It was a struggle between this and the Bone Clocks for me, but I picked out this one because it was like gold on the cover and it just was so cool. And the last one from Barnes & Noble in Nashville would be Talon by Julie Kagawa. And if you have never picked up the physical version of Talon, it feels like scale. Plus, let me just show you this awesomeness. Oh yeah, that's what the book looks like. And you open it up, and there's that. It's about dragons. It's about dragons. I'm wondering if Daenerys Targaryen is going to be in this book. Little Julie Kagawa, George R.R. Martin crossover into the mix. That would be really awesome. So these next three books are from the Barnes & Noble where I live in Collierville, and the first one is going to be The Greatest Adventures of Sherlock Holmes by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. I love Sherlock Holmes, I love the show Sherlock, everything. I just love mysteries, love detectives. Perfect book. Perfect book. The next one is going to be The Alchemist, The Secrets of the Immortal Nicholas Flamel. I have never heard of this book, but apparently there's like 5 in this series. So if you've heard of this book right here, please let me know. I picked it up because it looked awesome on the cover, and because when I went, I was reading Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and I saw the name Nicholas Flamel, even though it has nothing to do with Harry Potter. I was just like, hey, this kind of fits, because I wanted to read like fantasy-ish magical books for December to get me in the Christmas spirit, and this looked perfect. This is by Michael Scott, by the way. And the last book, which was the whole reason I went to the Barnes & Noble in Collierville, was to pick up Great Expectations by Charles Dickens. This is not the prettiest cover, but it was one of the 2 that they had, and the other one was just awful. Just awful. What are you gonna do sometimes, you know? I'm not patient enough to wait. I'm sorry. My next stop was the Dollar Tree, where everything is $1. $1 only. Yes, not a Family Dollar or a Dollar General or a dollar store, the Dollar Tree. Everything is $1, including books, and I got 5. I know nothing about these books other than they had nice covers, and some of them looked, all of them looked pretty intriguing, some by the description, some by covers alone. So the first one I got was The Mark by Jen Nadal. And this is about a girl that can see a mist around somebody the day that they're going to die. So that looks really interesting and unique. The next one is A Promise of Safekeeping by Lisa Dale. And I just liked the cover. It was like happy, and I just wanted to read it. So the next one is Tony and Susan by Austin Wright, and the reason I got this was because there is like what appears to be a book and blood on the cover. So I was like, ooh, something's gonna happen in that. I don't know though, because I never heard of it. And these next 2 are what I like to call man adventures. I'm not like discriminating because I love the man adventures, but you know, like Dan Brown and his Angels and Demons and Da Vinci Code kind of thing. That'd be a man adventure where like they travel overseas and the main character is a man and they solve something and do something great, find lost treasure. I don't know, but this man adventure is called The Lost Angel by Javier Sierra, and I really hope he's Spanish. Hold on, I gotta look at the cover. He does not look Spanish at all. Oh, he is Spanish. I was right. Yeah, he lives in Madrid, and I really like the inside too. But this is about terrorists and stuff like that, so it looked pretty good. And the last one that I got from the Dollar Tree would be The Secret Soldier by Alex Brenson. Yeah. This is about the CIA, I think. Yeah. This guy has left the CIA and something's going on. And I'm guessing it's going to take place in Turkey or maybe somewhere in the Middle East. I don't know. Definitely had to stop at the Goodwill because that would not be me if I did not stop at the Goodwill at least one time a month. I'm lying to myself. It's more like 2 to 3 times a month. And I picked up 5 books at once. I only actually went twice this past month. But I think I hauled the other books or talked about them at some point. So here are the 5 that I got while I was there. It is Promise Not to Tell by Jennifer McMahon. And just the top says, I killed someone tonight. And it's like this little innocent looking girl in pigtails. So I was like, okay, you killed someone. We get you. The second one I've heard 1 negative review of and 1 good review of. And I had to read it for myself to know if it was any good or not. And that would be Uglies by Scott Westerfield. I'm kind of inclined to believe that it might not be my cup of tea because the negative review is from someone I trust more, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not saying the positive review wasn't from an accurate person, but the negative one was from someone who likes the same types of books that I do. And so I'm not sure, but I wanted to give it a go. Another thing that really made me angry about this book already was that Goodwill, this is a series and there's like 4, maybe more, but they had 1, 2, and 4. They didn't have 3, and I was so close to getting the whole series, but I couldn't find the 3rd, so I was like, no thank you, just the 1. The next book I am super excited about is The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest. And this is the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo trilogy. I'm going to take this down because the glare is awful. But I have books 1 and 2, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo and The Girl Who Played with Fire, and I have been missing this one, so maybe in January I can marathon it. I've already read the first one. The next one is The Host by Stephanie Meyer. So I have heard a few good things about this book. I really haven't heard anything bad. I like Stephanie Meyer as an author. I thought the Twilight series was good. Really good when it was written as a book. When it got into the movies, I was not a fan, but the books were great and I really like her style. So I'm going to try this and give it a go. And hopefully hopefully it's good, like the Twilight books, people, they were not bad. You guys need to go reread them because the movies made them bad, okay? Like, everybody hating on Twilight all the damn time. Nay, nay. And the last book, and I have don't even remember where because it is so far in obscurity that I can't remember. I've heard this book mentioned briefly 1 time and it looks really interesting and it looks super chunky like that. But it is called Read Me by Neil Stephenson. Yeah. And this is going to take me a while because it is so incredibly thick, but it looked interesting. And when a book says read me, how can you not get it? I mean, I know they're talking about read me files on the computer just based on what I've read on the inside jacket, but still, it was a sign. I'm telling you, it was a sign. And then the final book in my book haul of all book hauls, I know this was a lot, I'm sorry guys, but it is going to be Zodiac. Don't remember the author's name. That was my question mark that I just drew for you guys. Only, shouldn't it be like this? Because if I'm writing it like this, then you'd be seeing it like that. I don't know. Anyway, I wanted to go to Barnes & Noble so bad and get the book today. But I didn't because I was busy on my only day off. So I will probably go tomorrow or Wednesday when I am Christmas shopping after work and get it as a to me from me. Thank you guys so much for watching my book haul, book video. I highly recommend you check out some other videos that I did. And if you see me in the same top, I'm not wearing the same top days in a row. I made 4 videos at once, so yeah. Not sure if I should mention that, but I just did because I didn't want people to think I'm a slob. Let me know what you guys hauled this month. Let me know what you're most excited about reading, and if you've heard of any of these random books from Dollar Tree or Goodwill that I've showed you and what you thought of them. Thank you, and I will see you next time. Please click like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts below.